Please allow us to talk you through our project, the Retrofit Institute. Interviewing residents, we found that they had a great deal of pride in Swindon's past, but acknowledged that it lacked opportunities for future generations. Sited adjacent to the Derelict Mechanics Institute, which was once a beacon for teaching and innovation, the Retrofit Institute will reimagine this ethos for Swindon's top growth sectors, low carbon tech and construction. Throughout the design process, we had to be sensitive to the surrounding railway village and conservation area. Inspired by fungal mycelia's cross-pollination of knowledge, natural building material research labs, enriched by workshops to upskill construction professionals, will promote research and development into retrofit. This aim was contextualised by additional research at the labs in our university. Here we engaged with technicians to enhance our understanding of the spatial requirements. This led us to establish a production cycle that underpinned our design decisions. Food waste from the accommodation block and dining would be transported to the inoculation labs and used as substrates to grow natural building materials for the workshops.
The proposal achieves a cross-pollination of knowledge through the theme of visual permeability. The internal workshop sits at the heart of the scheme, flanked by open plan study and social spaces, as well as vertical circulation. These secondary spaces also benefit from views into the materials and structures labs. Meanwhile, the external workshop creates a focal point for the public realm. Instead of a traditional library, we have created a material library which will house the products produced on site. As it accumulates exhibits and the demand for affordable housing in Swindon decreases, the material library will expand to occupy each accommodation block in turn. Retrofit Action for Tomorrow will curate the space, run workshops, and interview construction workers and material science researchers. To facilitate a future-proofed and resilient design, a long-life, loose-fit philosophy was implemented. Carbon accounting exercises using the FCBS tool were conducted early on to evaluate different structural framing solutions. Despite its upfront carbon cost, steel was chosen as it aligned most with our philosophy.
Throughout the facade design, we referred to a book, The Functional Tradition. Interrogating the rhythm and vertical emphasis of early industrial buildings, notably the neighbouring carriage works, we implemented a corrugation that became more condensed as you progressed up the building. A panelised system meant that the glazing ratios could alter within a consistent opening size. Calculations were compared with room requirements to determine which ratio would provide optimal daylight factor. Our core environmental strategy can be defined as reducing and producing energy. With our chosen subjects, it was clear our fabric had to celebrate natural materials. We developed a wall build-up of two parts. An internal hempcrete wall that stabilises the internal environment, reduces heat loss and displays the innovative material to the users, and external insulated panels. Solar PV and ground source heat pumps were implemented to fulfil our energy needs. Ensuring maximum benefit, a demand-side management strategy was implemented, storing energy on site to be used during peak hours, helping flatten the demand on the grid. Using three sustainability considerations, environmental, economic and social, we assessed how the scheme could contribute to improving Swindon at various stages of the design process. By increasing biodiversity, providing opportunities for the sectors with the highest predicted growth, and by meeting the social engagement needs of residents, the Retrofit Institute exemplifies sustainable design initiatives.